I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On the ground, it's Haynes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Simpson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. The big fullback's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Colorado.
They believe they can run right here.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Turning it on. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.